the king of Iron Fist Tournament. Enter the
chicken.
Today, ladies and gentlemen, we will host a tournament of epic proportions. A tournament involving 6 different flavors of chicken. To find out which flavor of chicken is the best chicken in all of Lorcana. Featuring your main man with a plan, and the first time you've seen me face-wise outside of shorts for a while, TheXploder. Hope you're doing good and feeling good in every way. So yes, I've got a quirky little video with a quirky idea of mine that's, well, quirky, and I hope you guys enjoy. Now, this should be a bit of a lengthier video as I'm going to be summarizing the tournament at large, because I've already recorded it, and this will take all the footage from all the games, squeeze them down into bite-sized chunks so that you can enjoy the entire tournament in one video. But since this video is going to have quite a lot of segments into it, I'm going to put some timestamps on screen as well as timestamps down in the description below if you just want to skip to some of the best parts. But if you're here to either watch the video in its entirety or listen to the video in all of its entirety, sit back, relax, and I hope you enjoy. First things first, I've got a bunch of shoutouts, starting off with you guys being incredibly supportive for my return and making proper content here on YouTube. I was a little bit as to how I felt with some of the series moving forward, but at the moment I'm really enjoying the content that I'm putting out there, and I hope you're enjoying it too, and you obviously have been, because you've been sharing with me all the fun times over in the comment sections, and you've been rooting me on every step of the way. For that, I'm thankful. Also, there's a big shout out for my local Lorcana lot, because without you guys, not just am I really falling in love with Lorcana, but you guys have obviously inspired me to start my other series here on YouTube, Lorcana Locals, which, if you haven't checked on Lorcana Locals so far, is a series of commentated matches featuring games from my locals that you can check up on yourself here on YouTube. I'll have a link to a playlist down in the description below in case you're interested in some more quirky commentary with more Lorcana games. And last but by no means least, I have a big shout out to a specific creator on the platform known as CozyBoardGames. For a little bit of context to this shout out for Cozy, she effectively went out to an event featuring a bunch of other Lorcana creators in order to play Lorcana with the developers in a tournament not too dissimilar from your locals. And not just was she featured in a video from Specky, who is another Lorcana creator, shout out to Specky, but she shouted out me because a HeiHei deck I posted up on TikTok ages ago inspired her to make her very own HeiHei deck, and she performed really well, which was awesome. So thank you, Cozy, for that amazing shout out. I'm still incredibly thankful. She's a lovely person. Check out her content if you want to check out any more CozyBoardGames. It's literally what she covers. And if it wasn't for Cozy and the reaction that I got off of that video from my local lot, I wouldn't have made this video. I wouldn't have made all these crazy HeiHei decks, and I wouldn't be trying this new experiment. But the tournament has been awesome to record. It's been a great feeling putting this all together, and I'm liking it so much that I kind of want to turn this into a thing, so I hope you guys like it too, so this could be the first of potentially many quirky Lorcana tournaments. But let's get into the nitty and gritty of this one. Yes, this is a HeiHei tournament, featuring every variation of HeiHei from amber to steel to truly test which one is the best one. I've created 6 different HeiHei decks and have pitted them against each other in a round-robin tournament to decide not just which deck is the best, but also finding out in this process which HeiHei could be the best. Now, bearing in mind, this will all be my opinions off of the experience I had in this tournament. So this is not by any means a stat-by-stat breakdown of what the actual legitimate best chicken is in all of Lorcana. But I will give you my thoughts on what I believe is the best HeiHei at the end of the video. Before we get into the deck list, so you know how the decks are looking before we get into the tournament itself, I think it's important to explain how the tournament's going to work. Like I said, it's going to be a round-robin tournament. There are going to be 5 rounds, 3 games per round, that allows every deck to go against each other and gather points. The decks will gain 3 points on a unanimous victory where it's a 2-0 win. They will get 2 points if they manage to win 2-1 versus their opponent, and if it somehow manages to become a draw, then it's 1 point to each member. However, drawing in this tournament is not going to happen. A little bit of a spoiler there. The tournament itself is going to be ran by me alone. I could have gotten my local lot at my locals to join on in, and I will consider doing that next time. But for this being an experimental video to test if this all works out, and most importantly, if I can vibe with putting this all together, editing it, and enjoy the process of putting this all together for you guys, I made the tournament by putting all of the decks into a program called Inktable. It is a browser-based program that allows you to play Lorcana against an AI. The AI has been worked on quite a lot over the sets and is very competent, but it isn't necessarily the best AI when it comes to particular decks, and you'll see what I mean when you see some of the match footage. So to try and balance out the games as best as possible, game number 1 will have me playing deck A versus the AI playing deck B. After that, we will then switch decks over, so I will be playing deck B and they will be playing deck A. After those games, if we end up going to a third game due to a tiebreaker, I'll flip a coin to decide whether I end up playing deck A or B, and we'll go on to the third round. Even with this in mind, there's going to be some discrepancies because it's only one human versus one AI, so bear that in mind as we go into the tournament, but it doesn't mean we're not going to have fun. Now, with all of that covered, let's talk about the decks and go over each and every one of them. The first deck is Amber Sapphire HeiHei support line, a deck that was originally built with a lot of support characters in mind, but the support keyword I still don't think is quite there yet. It does have some support tech in there, and we are running the big Alice to try and capitalize on her if we have the right things on board. But outside of that, we do have quite a lot of aggro tech in here, but it does suffer from not having a lot of control. I have built this deck in real life, however, and we did top 8 with this deck, so I can recommend playing this in real life if you're interested. The next deck we have is much more combo heavy, and it's Amber Ruby Tuk Tuk Goose. Shout out to Connor of the locals for renaming the deck. Now, Tuk Tuk Goose is based around Speedway at the starting line and the finishing line, and you effectively travelling from one location to the other, gaining free lore, gaining free cards, and keeping up your locations and combo game in order to win the game that way. It's a little bit kooky, a little bit crazy, but I quite love this deck. Next up, we have HeiHei's Bodyguard unit, Amber Steel. This is a deck that has a combination of bodyguard tech with aggro tech to create some very interesting plays. One of the best plays where you can do in this deck as well combines the bodyguards that could have damage on them with the set 1 Rapunzel, which is just very, very good in order to heal, keep your curve, and quest for 2 later on, as well as gain more cards. However, she is very pricey. This is the most expensive deck out of the tournament by far, and it's still really quirky. In my eyes, this is the one to look out for. Next up, we have Emerald Sapphire. Hey, where's my cards? This deck uses the newly functioning discard tech from Emerald and Sapphire, combines the chickens together, and tries to make it a little bit more quirky to work around with the chickens. Does it work? Yes. Is it combo heavy? Yes. Is it control reliant? Yes. Oh my god, just you wait until we see the games with this deck. This deck could potentially struggle against some of the other decks on the list, but has a lot of control potential. Next up, we have Amber Amethyst Aggro HeiHei. This one is a very straightforward, simple deck based around aggro, aggro, aggro with your boy. Now, this is also bearing in mind it's got some additional tech in there to help with certain decks you may be going against, so it's not hyper aggro, but it is more aggro than it wouldn't be aggro, if you get what I mean. A quirky deck with some quirky tech in there for some quirky plays involving quirky chickens. But that's only 5 decks. How the hell am I going to make a 6th? Well, I decided to go with a wild card. The wild card entrant for this tournament, Rainbow Chicken. And Rainbow Chicken is a deck kitted with every single copy of HeiHei in every single colour in the game. It is by far an illegal deck, and you will not be able to play with this in real life unless you're doing a multicolour theme night. But it has some quirky additions in there from every colour in the game to try and make it work against the other competitors in the tournament. Will it do well? Well, those are spoilers, and I ain't giving you spoilers. Those are the decks, and with the decks ready to go, everything explained about how the tournament's going to run, it's time to dive on in. Let's summarize round 1.
Round 1.
And first round, we will have HeiHei support line versus Hey, Where's My Cards? That is the Amber Sapphire HeiHei deck versus the Emerald Sapphire HeiHei deck. Tipo then going to sing Heffalumps and Woozles. No questing for King Candy next turn, and they get to draw a card. Another Heffalump and Woozles. Also hitting King Candy, it should have probably hit the Tipo. We're going to go Chip Chipperoo. We are going to give the Chippy to King Candy, and we're also going to Simba Bodyguard, just to set up a little bit of a bodyguarding tree right here, so we can quest reliably, going up quite a bit, setting up the pace, go up to 8. Plays Mother Knows Best. That will bounce back King Candy and the Simba. Youch. Since our opponent has no cards in hand, there's Let It Go. Putting one of our cards into the inkwell. Big youch. We're going to do Alice the Savvy Sailor, and we're going to play out Donald Duck. The Donald Duck will come out into bodyguard form and then trigger his effect to give +1 over to King Candy. We are going to chip into Grandma Tala. Then we will challenge Chicken into the Go-Go Tomago. Last but not least, quest with King Candy, get us up to 11 lore. We are then going to quest with Alice the Savvy Sailor. Quest for 2 goes to 13. We're going to use the effect to bop up Donald and also trigger support on Donald as well, because why not? And we're going to then quest again to go up to 15. Quest with Simba, go to 19. Might as well support our big bad Alice. Not a 10, but not to worry. Only needs for 1. That is 20. HeiHei support service with the first game versus Hey, Where's My Cards? Here we go. Let it go. We're going to bong something into the inkwell, and that's going to be King Candy. Easy way to remove him. Return a 2-cost character back to the hand. That'll be Simba again. I think we'll actually do it. We'll actually swing Muses into the chicken just to get rid of the chicken. Oh, we can't even get rid of a chicken because it was just +1. No, I misread. The misplays, the human errors. What is this going on? It's awful. It's terrible. It's terrifying that these decks are this capable. Oh my lord. That is a very scary deck. Oh my lord. That is going to be it. HeiHei support line is going to win round 1, but I have been gladly proven wrong. That deck is scarier than I had any vision of it being. Play out for Lilo and immediately quest with Daisy. Going to 2, opponent gets to reveal the top. It's Smash! We get rid of Smash! Which is an amazing win for us. We're actually going to do Donald Duck. We will then do the effect of Donald, hit the Lilo, and we will activate Bodyguard ourselves. After that, Lilo requests for 3, taking us to 5. Daisy request, taking up to 7. Reveal the top, hit something else, please. It's a Simba. Ooh. Let the storm rage on. Will that hit the child? No, it's going to hit the duck. Okay. Could see a dock trade happening in a minute. And we do. Then, meanwhile, that's the ink for the turn, inking a HeiHei to play out Rapunzel. Yo! Heal for 2, draw 2 cards. Brilliant play. And playing out their own Daisy. Okay. The aggro plays are in full swing. And just to be a little bit dicky, we're then going to play out the Madam Mim. We're going to bounce back the goat and activate the goat to go to 19. Quest with Balloon, we're at 20. So there we go. The chicken does the trade, does the bop, goes back to hand. We have our Gaston being able to set up our board for us. We basically just need to keep the tempo up, and we need to keep catching up and hopefully be able to beat the pace, because this is a very scary board we are dealing with now. Especially now with Tiana. Oh, youch. They've guaranteed the win. What a big youch. Wow. That aggro deck is scary. I didn't think the aggro deck started off too well, but you know what? It actually did. The aggro deck started off really, really well, so fair play to it. Opponent on 3 lore, Tuk-Tuk's there. Double Tuk-Tuk! Travels into Speedway, gains for lore, gains for cards. Wow. But the Rainbow Chicken deck may have a chance. Oh! Tackles into the HeiHei. Fell for the trap. Could have just quested for 20, you absolute wazzock. He's trying to flex on me. I think we've lost. Easily lost. Yeah, we've lost. Simple as. Moo. It's gonna be an interesting game. And there's Sisu turn 3. Okay. Okay. Why is Rainbow Chicken cracked? Why is Rainbow Chicken actually cracked? Next turn we can play out Penelope. We do also have a couple more Pride lands. We do have the other Sugar Rush Speedway. Good start. We needed that. We do not need 2 Sisus. Oh my god, no. No, not double Sisu. This is insane! Rainbow Chicken. Let's not risk it. We're gonna pass. It's a scary board to deal with in the best of times. Storm? Oh no! Storm onto tap. Oh my god, that Rainbow Chicken is cracked. What is going on? Coming out clutch with these top deck plays. And I swear, it's the double Sisu. It's the double Sisu that has won it for the chickens. Those Sisus are terrifying. 20-8. And we start chasing, because they can only quest for what? 1, 2, 3? And we now quest for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 next turn. Okay. We can set pace. We can absolutely set pace. Persistent Presence takes out the damaged Penelope. Then Presence will come back to my hand. And we replay the chicken. We win next turn. Oh no, 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 no. No! No! No way. No way is he going to pull this off. Nobody can! He cocked up! He cocked up! Let's go! Let's go! The chickens are on parade! Let's freaking go! The chickens! Rainbow Chicken will win their first round in the round robin against a deck that I generally thought was going to be way more formidable. This is wow! So if round 1's anything to go by, it's going to be a mad tournament. 1 down, 4 to go, with round number 2.
Round 2.
Then we're going to go with Smee, quest for 2, go to 4. We're going to go with Daisy, quest up to 6, set a huge pace difference, and we're going to give our opponent a chicken. That's okay. We're going to quest with Doc, so that we get 8. Then we're going to use Doc's effect and be able to play out the Tragic Hero Beast, and then be able to quest for 2 with Smee, and be able to quest for another 2 with Daisy, setting us up to 12. But to make things interesting, we play out Donald, we get the Donald effect onto Daisy, why not, and we bodyguard Donald. Quest effect, we do give our opponent a Sisu. We're very lucky our opponent did not draw into Sisu earlier, but then that's it. That is it. We're going to get our card draw for the Tragic Hero Beastie. We're not even going to do anything else. Quest for 1 with Donald, we're done. Perfect. And we tackled a Simba, got rid of a Simba, and we just replayed the Simba. Another big Youch. And there's another Daisy. Oh, Lord. Double Bodyguard, double Daisy, double Youch. Double Boat Snack in the body. The Bodyguard deck's just making fun of us at this point. Oh, and speaking of which, there's ours. There's our Bodyguard chicken. 1 turn too late. Youch. We can't even get through the Simbas. Oh no, we can't even get through them. This is awful. It's actually awful. But we can cry with the knowledge of knowing that Rainbow Chicken just didn't have it. Against aggro, it's exceedingly hard in the best of days, but this is not the... Ow, even hits another sail on the Daisy. Big Youch. Oh, wow. Yeah, bodyguard unit with aggro play is actually terrifying. I'm going to quest with Wendy for 2, so our presence on board goes up. Use support. We're then going to tackle with chicken into starting line, so you cannot benefit off a finishing line. That is... Oh my god, and then... Oh no! That's scary. That is actually scary. What the hell? And then, yeah, okay, Minnie will tackle into Wendy. That's actually a terrible play. This is actually correct. Okay, so we're going to Wendy Darling, add an extra 3 onto one of the grandmas, so that one of the grandmas can tackle into Underworld, get out of the way, our opponent doesn't get the passive law. Done. With that in mind, we then quest with Alice. Alice will then give +1 on ward to Chicken. Chicken requests for 2. And then Tala requests for 1. Yeah, this is an insanely strong board. Beautifully done. I actually don't think Tuk Tuk Goose is going to do it. We can then move Taffeta into 0 cost Speedway, gain 2 lore. Activate Speedway, hit Taffeta. Taffeta then goes in a finish line. We then gain 3 cards and 3 lore. If I just do move Taffeta into Neverland, gain 2, yeah, we win. Just as easy as that. The combo isn't too crazy. Tuk Tuk Goose is making a comeback. Quest with Queen, go to 5. We then use the effect, lower Felix, buff up Donald. Donald swings into one of the speedways, knocks it out. Beautiful stuff. That's all we need to do. This is the perfect setup for controlling this kind of game. I think we've beaten Tuk Tuk Goose. I think this is a oh wow, we just got into another Donald. Yeah, this is mad. So we just do the Donald, we do the effect, we hit Queen, we just hit up Queen and we go into bodyguard mode. We might as well play Sail, just to see what we get on the card draw. Then we're going to quest with Alice, go to 12. We quest for 2 with Cogsworth, and then we quest for 4 with the Queen, go to 18. Minus on one, plus on the other, not that it matters. We win. HeiHei's support line is actually scary. Smooth, easy wins for HeiHei's support line. Mad. I'm loving this support deck. I think it's actually super solid. Interesting game so far. Very interesting game. Still going to be hard. And that's why Goat will go into Muses. That's understandable. Completely understandable. We can bop the Goat next turn. Unless he does that. Queen goated. That was too ideal of a play for them. Too ideal of a play. That's 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. That's 20 exactly. So we need to attack into something. And it needs to be one of the bodyguards. It's always hard going against aggro, but I just don't think Hey Where's My Cards had anything in my card draws or even the opening hand to really kick things off in any way. I think aggro swarmed way too early and benefited off of everything, so that we then have a bodyguard in play that can give us more lore, and we just quest for 2 with the 2 daisies going up by 4. Daisy hits a sail, brilliant, no more ramp for you, and then the other daisy go up to 6, hit it again, and yeah, we get a vision. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. That's not bad at all. Hear me out. We do this. We quest with Goat. We quest with Baloo. We go to 14. We go to 16 with Daisy number 1. Make them draw. Wow. All these hits. Oh my god. Wow. Aggro. These daisies are pulling it out. We go to 18. Trigger Daisy again. Wow. Wow. We just hit Bend to My Will. Wow. That's incredible. Insult. Where's White Rose for game? White Rose for game. We're done. Aggro absolutely smashed it. Brilliant game. We just had full control. Even though our opponent ramped like crazy, we just had full control. Excellent stuff. Aggro beats Hey Where's My Cards. Now, when I originally recorded the tournament itself, round 2 made me realise that this tournament's going to be way more dramatic than it has any rights being. Wow. But it gets even more dramatic when we hit round 3.
Round 3.
There's the finish line. Scary. And there we go. You're going to quest up to 5. You're still not moving to finishing line. You're not doing the combo to get yourself lore and cards, which is kind of important. Going to play out Rapunzel. We're going to heal that 2 damage off of a Smee. Get 2 cards as a result. We get another Smee and a Simba. Nice. Everyone is just questing. Yep, I think the AI panicked in this game because they have not used the starting line to finishing line tech whatsoever this entire game, and that could have saved their butts. Then I'm going to use the effect of Sugar Rush Speedway, the starting line, hit Felix, and Felix is going to go to the finishing line, banish it, draw 3 cards, gain 3 lore. Perfect stuff. I think we actually ink Jim Hawkins, because I don't think he's viable just yet. That then triggers Mini to bring back Sugar Rush Speedway finish line, and then we can play out Taffeta, and then because we have a location we can trigger the effect. Opponent loses 1 lore, but we don't have a lore out yet. But at least sets up Taffeta for then our shift Taffeta. We can play out the Speedway finishing line. We can then move Felix again into the starting line, use the ability of starting line on Felix, takes an extra damage, move to finishing line, gain another 3 lore, draw another 3 cards. And to play the finishing line, and we're even going to play, hear me out, the finishing line. Then we're going to activate the ability of Sugar Rush Speedway. We will move Taffeta into the finishing line. Taffeta will first gain 2 lore, then we will gain another 3 lore and draw another 3 cards. Effect of this Speedway on Mini to then bring this Mini into the other Speedway, gain another 3 lore, draw another 3 cards. Absolutely brilliant. 22 lore, big card game draws, and that is how you play Tuk Tuk Goose. And there we go. Our bodyguard's gone, but he put in the work. We've got Baloo. Then we don't have to worry about a lot else. We're just going to quest with everybody. Go to 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. We win next turn. We get Storm, but who cares? Quest for 1 with Baloo, we win. Tuk Tuk Goose takes another loss, and it is a 2-0 victory to... Well, no, it's a 2-1 vic. I can't even do my numbers. What is math? We just play out our chicken. Then we just quest with all our other chickens, because there's nothing to worry about. Keep questing. This is bad. What is going on? Big questing. All day, every day. That's 16, 17, 18, 19. We win next turn because of library. We don't even need to do anything else. And we just get the lore for library. He had Bend to My Will in his hand, and we just didn't have enough cards in our hand to make it worthwhile. GG to Rainbow Chicken. But I'm going to actually hit my own Tipo just so I can draw 2 cards. Oh, okay. We can play out the Muses for some control. That's a Genie. Genie's going to pop it off. He's going to play. He is going to do something. And he's probably going to bot back. Yeah, we'll probably bot back the bodyguard. I think it's all over. We'll play Let It Go. We'll hit the bodyguard, HeiHei. We will then activate Muses. That will then hit one of the Bumbling Roosters. This could work in our favor. We are going to bump the other rooster with Genie. So the other rooster's gone. Genie stays in. Muses whacks the other chicken. We have board control on 18 lore. What do we get on our turn? We get a Grandma Tala. This could work. This could work, depending on what we can get. It's Heffalumps and Woozles. Let's go. We are still in the game. Heffalumps and Woozles comes out to play. We deny the Bumbling Rooster from being able to quest. Draw a card. Bounce back the chicken. Oh my lord. And we can even sing You're Welcome if we want to. And that's not even a bad shout. Not even a bad shout. We're going to sing it with Genie. So we're going to actually hit our own Grandma Tala. Get 2 cards out of the deal. We get another Bend to My Will. Okay. Okay. This is trippy. There is Peter Pan, the clutch boy. How far I'll go? That'll give us a card and a draw. That is Let It Go. Oh my lord. Oh my lord, are you kidding me? Are we going to be able to control this board like the absolute mad lads we are? Bounce back the rooster to then hit the one that Muses can't do. So we get rid of the Accidental Explorer. Muses then bounces back Not So Tricky Chicken again. We will then play Roar, another Bend to My Will, and cause those chickens to go away. And Hades. Wow. Oh my lord. This game is insane. This game is insane. We're just going to quest. This is going to be a crazy comeback if we're able to manage this board. Oh god, McDuck Manor. Oh god, it's over. It's over unless we can tackle... We can tackle into McDuck Manor, but I don't think we can get rid of the persistent chicken unless we top draw into something cool. It's a... Oh, genie! Oh my god! It's happening. Then the genie will swing into the one-drop chicken, and we are still in control of this game. This game is not ending. Somehow, Hey, Where's My Cards somehow are still holding in clutch. This is incredible. Absolutely incredible. There's Grandma Tala playing out Tala. We're going to check the... Oh my god, we get your welcome. No! We get your welcome. This is insane. This is actually insane. This Peter Pan shutting down the board, us controlling the board, questing all the way up to 17. Only one ink left in play. Inks one of their chickens, but that's it. Oh my god. The level of insane control has resulted in a huge win for Hey, Where's My Cards? That has to be one of the craziest games I have legitimately played of Lorcana. This is mad. Rainbow Chicken and Hey, Where's My Cards will go to a game 3, which gives us 3 and we play out Sisu. Our first Sisu so far. That is a big, big boy and a big, big threat. Here's what we're going to do. We're going to play out Sisu. We're going to play out Library. It is effectively a top deck frenzy, but next turn we can play out our chicken and lower their lore down by 1 to help control tempo for our side of the board. Whatever is in my hand... Now they have muses. Okay, now we need to be careful. And we start questing. We go to 9. We go to 11. And we go to 13. That dragon could be knocked out by a child. Is it Muses? Muses is going to bop the dragon. Bob the Dragon, Dragon Ball Z. The absolute level of tense gameplay being played right now is astronomical. We have Storm. Because we can risk this. We can play out Storm. We can actually get rid of Genie, which is a huge hit. And we play into Big Sisu. Wow. Does that actually clear their... Oh my god, it clears their board. It clears their board. We can't shift until next turn. But my god, that will clear their board. But I think it's too little too late. They need to get rid of the other Sisu, or else I'm about to do something next turn that is going to make their pants wet. And I don't mean in that way, I mean they're going to be pissing them. It's mental. It's all over. The deck that I genuinely thought would never get anywhere in this tournament is about to shift Sisu, use that effect, get rid of all those cards, and quest for game Rainbow Chicken, its second victory in this tournament against Hey, Where's My Cards. This is incredible gameplay from this deck that has no right being this fun. Lower Simba, rise Tipo. Tipo will bop the cute little kitty and get that kitty out of the way. Now we have a way to tackle into these bodyguards and maybe break through their lines to get to it. Oh, but there's Tiana. Okay, Tiana's a huge problem. We're going to quest with the queen, go to 8, and then we are going to lower Tiana and buff up Tipo, and Tipo's going to bop Tiana. We're going to pay 3 and get rid of her. Now that is 16, 18, that's still game. Even after all that, that is nothing. Knowing what they have in their deck, we're going to bop the queen and bop King Candy. Get them both out. We're going to do some trading, absolutely, but at least the controls were board in our favour. 2 kids, a chicken, and a chipmunk. That sounds like a great combination. First off, we quest for queen, go up by 2. Then, we're going to use their effect. We're going to minus for queen, plus for goat. We're going to challenge goat into queen, give her a good bop, send her off to the races. Absolutely fine. Oh my god, was this +1? No. Now we see what happens. They cannot win this turn. If they give us the chance to quest with everything next turn, I think we've got it. It is absolutely all or nothing. 14, so we have 16, 18, 20, we're done. We're done. What a gamble. What an absolute crazy ass gamble. But with that, the deck has it. And aggro, HeiHei aggro, still beats support line. It was very, very close and an odd misplay here or there. But HeiHei aggro beats HeiHei support line. Some more crazy games there. It's gonna get even madder. We're not even at the peak yet. You think you've seen madness, just you wait. Here's round 4.
Round 4.
Quest for 2 with Daisy number 1. Go to 8, use the effect for hits friends on the other side. No chicken for you. When we quest with the other, Daisy duck. Go to 10. Use the effect. It does hit another Sisu. Youch. The Sisus are the scariest part of that chicken deck. Another Let the Storm Rage On. Gonna deal 2 damage to a Daisy. Does that mean we will see chicken bop the duck? That's exactly what we see. Ooh. Scary. Lilo is going to come back from discard. We're going to pay the 2 for Lilo. And we get Baloo. Cracked. Actually cracked. Quest with Daisy, go to 19. Use the effect. They get Hades. That's fine. That's okay. That's dandy. Because guess what? We're going to play Baloo. And when we play Baloo, we're done. The aggro chicken strikes again as Baloo will quest for 1. And there we go. Our beloved accidental explorer is going to bop, bop, bop to the top and take out Lilo. And the beloved rainbow chicken is falling heavily behind. Oh, no. Daisy into Storm. No rage now. As another Daisy drops, this is bad. But we do get an extra chicken. We get the bodyguard chicken out. Maybe we get a good luck draw off the Sail the Azurite Sea. Little too late. It's let it go. I think it's time to let it go. Because it's all over. Too little, too late. The Queen quests 20 to 5. Aggro has it again. Will anyone be able to slay the greatest of the god chickens so far? Here we go. We get the chicken in our hand. And I don't think the chicken is going to be viable to us just yet. We need to control the board a little bit more. Flowerbell and Genie working together to bop these locations out of the picture, and we wait it out for the other. We get to draw more cards off of Clarabelle, we get 3 more. Perfect. And we got Bent to our will. Bent to my will next turn. So we could discard our opponent's entire hand. Screw them over big time. Or pray we could screw them over big. First things first, we're going to see how much of a board we can control. With singing, Mother Knows Best. And we're probably going to sing that with the Muses just because. We are going to hit the Boat Snack Chicken. This then allows us to hit Taffeta, bring Taffeta back into the hand. Great move. With that in mind, we have to play, regardless of how we do this, for Peter Pan. Because Peter Pan needs to control things. They cannot gain lore due to the effects of Peter Pan unless they challenge somewhat first. And even then, they can only get to what? 18, 19. We're good. We are absolutely good. Here we go. There's the 18. Onto Taffeta. There is Sugar Rush Speedway. Oh my lord. There we go. The locations are gone. The hand is gone. Our opponent does have plenty of ink to play with, but guess what? We have a lot of characters. We can quest for quite a considerable amount. It's going to be okay. It's now or never for Tuk Tuk Goose, or else they will lose to Hey, Where's My Cards? There's Neverland. There's a bop into Go-Go. Go-Go's gone, but you gotta go for it. And luckily, with all that being done, that is it. Peter Pan will do the cheeky quest. Hey, Where's My Cards? Does it again. Actually gonna ink for HeiHei. And we're gonna play out Fix It Felix Jr. So now all of our locations are really big. So we go to 16, 17, 18, 19 this turn. We will get an extra card draw again off of Vanellope Von Sweets. Look at that. We can just quest for game. Wow. Tuk Tuk Goose beats Hey, Where's My Cards? Tuk Tuk is scary because he does have evasive, but guess what? We get to draw an additional card. Now we have muses. Okay. Okay. Things are starting to come up Millhouse. Wait. Oh no. Not even a single finishing line in sight. What are those two other cards he's got in hand? Oh. Pirate Lookout. Okay. And then Let It Go comes out. We'll hit Minnie Mouse Pirate Lookout so that your chance to get the locations back are just gone. And we will hit Tuk Tuk back to the hand. Brilliant. We're controlling the board. We've now got Peter Pan. We can shut down any of their location and questy plays. This is beautiful. With Peter Pan, we basically have the game in the palm of our hands. And now we just quest. Now we just quest. I think that's actually it. That's 1789. That's it. Didn't even need to do too much brain work there. Hey, Where's My Cards? Beats Tuk Tuk Goose. Wow. Crazy couple of games yet again. Do not sleep on Hey, Where's My Cards? And then next turn, we will be able to take out all of this mat. It's double Rapunzel. Oh, Lord. Double Rapunzel. And you're gonna just quest for a big amount of lore. This is scary. Let's be honest with ourselves, this is gonna be tough. We need to play out Cogsworth. And now we have resist +1 on everybody. Need to quest with Queen. Go to 6. Then we're going to minus and plus. Tackle with the chip. I actually think I did that completely wrong. Because if we look at that, 12, 14, 16, 18, oh my god, that's 20. We're done. We're cooked. We're cooked. I should have just swung with the Queen. I shouldn't have even bothered. This service, it has no chance against the bodyguards. With Donald, Strength of a Raging Fire, and we'll actually get rid of King Candy, because I'm not too worried about Donald, but King Candy does quest for 2, and is a bit of a beat stick, so we want to get him out of the way. And with them out, we can then quest with Smee, and quest with Daisy, go up to 11, and then next turn, we can play out Rapunzel and draw some cards. Quest with Daisy, go to 15. Give him a card, it's a King Candy, okay. Quest with Smee, go to 17, and we quest again with Smee to go to 19. They need to clear the board. If they don't clear board, including Rapunzel, we win. Straightforward as that. Doesn't matter what they do, they need to clear the board or else we win. But again, Queen decided to quest rather than swing. That's the exact same misplay I made last game. So youch. Big youch. But it doesn't even matter. We're going to play for chicken for the sake of saying we have chickens. And you know what we're going to do? We're going to quest with Smee. And it's done. And proving to itself that with the bodyguards in hand, it is a very formidable deck to play with. And the tournament is almost done. One more round remaining. The chickens have been fighting hard, the decks have been playing harder, and my god is this tournament dramatic as all heck. But before we end the tournament with round 5, let me know down in the comment section below which HeiHei you truly believe is the best HeiHei. It could just be your favourite one, or which HeiHei you believe is the best, statistically best chicken in the entire game. Let me know that now, so that when you see the last round and we get to the standings, we'll see if you're correct or not. Now, I have my ideas of who I think best chicken will be, but I wonder if someone else has any ideas.
Which one is the best HeiHei? What an excellent question. I am definitely not the person to ask, because I am a big HeiHei fan, but I am not amazing at building decks and have never won a tournament or anything like that. I am actually a content creator for fun. It's my hobby. My name is Rosie and I talk about CozyBoardGames. I have a lot of board games, like 500, something like that. I love them all. I probably could fight for all of them to be the best card because I think they all have their merits. I literally have all of them in this beautiful display and I nearly have a foil of every single one. But the ones I don't have a foil of are the Emerald, weirdly hard to find, and Persistent Presence, Amethyst. Funnily enough, of those two, one of them is, in my opinion, the best card. Persistent Presence. Why do I think this one's the best card? Well, firstly, I got into the game in set 2. The Honey Wizard art drew me in big time. What a beautiful card. And then I saw this HeiHei, and this HeiHei has been so much fun to play. The fact that it comes back to your hand, which is also so relatable with HeiHei, being that HeiHei is incredibly persistent in the movies, and just as much as he seems like he really shouldn't survive, he does. I really enjoy that he's got a bit of flexibility. You know, you could play it, quest with it, people take it out, and then it goes back into your hand, and the next time you're like, actually, I don't need HeiHei out anymore, I'm going to turn it into ink. I quite like that there's a bit of flexibility with it. I also think he works quite well, you know, if you want a chicken, he works quite well with decks that have bounce back. Like, I think that's the right term, where you're using goats and snakes and foxes and you know, bouncing them back, and I think, you know, it works quite well with them. It's always good to have a chicken with a bunch of foxes. I think the Persistent Presence is a fantastic card if you want a chicken in your deck. I do think that HeiHei is always going to be easily replaceable by better cards, but not better characters. He's the best character. This is just my opinion as a lowly content creator who thoroughly enjoys making sure that HeiHei's on the table when I win, because it's especially funny when I'm like, oh, you just got beaten by a chicken.
Cheers for your thoughts there, Cozy. Awesome stuff. Thank you for the inspiration one more time as we roll into round 5.
Final round.
Speedway doesn't really care about attacking, they more so care about just doing their little combo tech. We get Genie. I think this is worthy of Mim, Snake going. The Genie comes out turn 4. We get the card. It's go. Oh my god. This is insane. This aggro deck is just too good. In this tournament, it can't be touched by mortal hands. It just can't. It's the GOAT. Yet again, Tuk Tuk doesn't have the ink in order to challenge into anything, though. And they're just going to quest, because that's all they can do. You've gambled. You've played the game. Oh, my lordy lordy. Here we go. Back to the player turn. We got blue. We got... No! We're going to do it. Of course we're going to play out Bodyguard Baloo. Of course we are. I don't even need to swing into anything with Goat. I really don't. I'm just going to keep questing, turn everything sideways. It's 8, we hit 20. It's not even. It's not even needed. Simple, clean, and easy. Aggro just does not want to stop. Gotta remember that. There's Donald. Daisy's going to quest for free. We have benefit. Do we get a character? No, we get Go the Distance. That's fine. Because when HeiHei moves, they'll also lose a law. Make them lose a law. Then banish Speedway. Get all the benefits. Free law, free card draw. Wow, we've matched. Beautiful. We're in control. And then we activate the effect of Sugar Rush Speedway. We use it on Felix. Felix moves to the finishing line. We banish it. Gain 3, draw 3. Beautiful. BEA, beautiful. That is what we needed. We do get back the finishing line, and we are going to play it so we can set up our plays again. Tuk Tuk's on play effect. Another character to the location for free? Yes. And we are going to move this Fix-It Felix to the finishing line, which then triggers finishing line. Banish, draw 3 cards, gain 3 law. We are on 14. Excellent. We now can't play Tuk Tuk. Jesus Christ, no. No, we can attack with Fix-It Felix. We're fine. We're fine. We're fine. We did it. We did it. Now we just play out some cheap locations. We play out 2 Neverlands. We set the ground. And we go with Felix, who is now a 3/3, so we can annihilate one of the bodyguards and take him out. Done. Ah, but we need to pay 3. No! No, for Tiana! No! No! We couldn't even if we wanted to. No! This was Tuk Tuk Go's time to shine. No! We were so close to being the one to beat aggro. Oh no! Oh, I'm devastated. No way. Tiana, because of her, ruined the chances of Tuk Tuk Go going the distance. You cannot make this up. What an emotional loss for Tuk Tuk Go. If they won, they would have dragged it to game 3. Oh my god. Double up our attack dog chickens and hope. Oh my god. They just top decked Alice. 12-0. We're playing a very risky game here. Oh my god, oh my god. We just got Sisu. Is this happening? Oh my god. Oh my god, this is going to be so clutch. Okay. Think this through and take our time with this. Think this through. We can do this. We can do this. Right, we have to play out Sisu, and I think we need to play out Library to set up a threat. Then, here's what we do. We're going to begin the boppening. It's risky, but we're good. Next turn, we can play shift. Oh my god, we can shift Sisu and wipe the board. This is crazy. Oh my god. Oh my god. We're gonna do it. This is cracked. This is cracked. Let's go. Chickens on parade. Shifting into big seat. Let's go. Let's go. Oh my god! It's happening! We actually... Oh my god. Oh my god. No. No way. This is insane. We did it. The chickens did it. Rainbow Chicken takes the first round. Rainbow Chicken takes the first round on support line. Play out another Alice and sit. We can wait. Even if for the next couple of turns we just do another Alice, I'm fine with it. Because Alice into Queen. There's Storm. Queen's gone. Youch. Youch. We should have just gone. Should have just done my gut told me and ink the Queen. Oh god. 3 little chickens sitting in a row. Ready to bop me to and fro. And quest big. And just sit with our resist +1. With resist +1, we will last the test of time, and we could win this game easy. I need to play Cogsworth next turn. I need to play Cogsworth. Oh my god, no. No! Not the Destroyer of Worlds. Not Sisu. Oh god, I'm scared. If you shift into big Sisu next turn and actually copy my play from last game, I'm gonna be devastated. I'm going to be so freaking devastated. We have resist +1 on board. Okay, here we go. 2 with Alice number 1. Pump this Alice. 3. Use the effect of Alice. Pump up this Alice. 3. Go to 9. Use the effect. Pump up this Alice. 12. We've matched. We win next turn unless the chickens can do... Oh my god. You did it! He actually did it! No! Rainbow Chicken! Rainbow Chicken. Flawless victory in round 5 versus HeiHei support line. I'm going insane. I'm losing my mind. This is stupid, and I freaking love it. Oh my god. I think we're going to do it this way. We're going to actually play out another Smee. And then we're going to play out the Donald Duck to Bodyguard. We're going to play the effect on this Smee. We're going to affect the Bodyguard. Quest for Freed. Oh, no, we can't. God, I'm an idiot. Oh, I'm a big freaking idiot. No questing for Smee. That's okay. That's not a problem. We can just attack with... Oh, my God, the doggo. No! The genie plays. This guy's cracked. Round 5... And all of a sudden, this deck wakes up. What's going on? What's going on? Peter Pan. 5 damage. That is very scary. Oh no. I actually think Hey, Where's My Cards has got me this turn. This is actually mad. I think they just had the best curve possible that they could have had. And we didn't. We just had a lot of really bad draws and mullies. Fair play. Hey, Where's My Cards? This is scary, oh my lord. Support line? With all the tech known to mankind? Baloo? Singing, oh my lord, Strength for Raging Fire! Tala's gone. Tala is gone. If I have a Mother Knows Best, that would actually be brilliant right now. No! No, Daisy hits it! I shouldn't have said it. No. No. No way. So we can maybe draw into a new song. Give me a song, please. Woo! We don't stand a chance in heck. That bodyguard deck has beaten us. Damn. Much better curve than we had. Is able to quest for 2. That's it. We're going to go game 3. It's me. Turn into bodyguard. Questy LaRue. Cresty LaRue. Go to 7. Check your top. It's... Yeah! We hit bend to my will. Yes. Yes. That's what we wanted. Yes! Let's go! Then we're going to play out Daisy Duck. But then we're going to sing Strength of a Raging Fire with Donald Duck. And as much as I can target Mother Gothel, she only deals 1 damage, I'm going to get rid of Go-Go. Because Go-Go's evasive. And then next turn I think we just... Oh, no! No! Dirty Genie. Look at this stinky genie with his poo gas coming out of his butt. I believe that's it next turn. 16, 18, 20. Outside of everything else. We're good. Unless we do some crazy bouncing plays, we're okay. Let's find out. There was no way you got it. We got it. We did it. Everything is grand and daisy, should I say. Okay. That is it. Just click the effect. You're going to get a Mother Gothel, but guess what? You're not going to keep her for long. Because when we quest with Smee and quest with Rapunzel, that is going to be all she wrote. And that is the end of that. Woo! HeiHei bodyguard unit manages to pull through in the end against the dreaded Hey, Where's My Cards? And ladies and gentlemen, that is all she wrote. 5 rounds of crazy games featuring everyone's favourite chicken. Now it is key to note that all you've seen are the highlights, you haven't seen the full games. After this video goes live, every single individual match involving these chickens and these decks in this tournament will be going up on YouTube. Every single day until we have the entirety of the tournament up, ready for you to enjoy, and on its own dedicated HeiHei tournament playlist. So if you do want to check the matches with all the action included, keep an eye out and make sure that you're subscribed to the channel so you don't miss out on a single entry into this crazy chicken-based tournament. It is also key to note that if you have enjoyed any of the games because of how the decks necessarily play, and you want to try out the decks for yourself, you can look at the description below and head on over to my Discord server, where I have a dedicated section of the Discord server featuring all the HeiHei decks and plenty of other decks that I've constructed that you can try out yourself. You can also add your own decks in there for any help or just wanting to share your decks so we can all play together and have a fun time. With all that away, however, the tournament is over. And it's time to go over the standings and my final thoughts of all the decks and how they performed. First off, at the bottom rung of the tournament, Tuk Tuk Goose. What can I say? Way too combo heavy probably for the AI to micromanage, and because it's so card reliant on the finishing line to really push your aggro game, the deck just couldn't compete with the others nearly at all. There were some clutch plays that it did manage to pull off, but sadly, Tuk Tuk Goose is going home without any glory. Next on the list at number 5, it's Hey, Where's My Cards? Again, I think the struggling point here is that the AI struggled with combo tech and playing the right things the right time to control the board, because when you get to the point where your opponent's at a high amount of lore and you need to catch up, you definitely need to micromanage your control plays with this deck in order for it to really succeed. So as much as I really like it for how quirky it is, that's where it struggled. Number 4 is HeiHei's support unit. The deck did way better than I thought, and I have played this deck in real life and I quite enjoy it. But it does suffer from having a lack of control elements. Your best way of controlling the board is by bopping your opponents with supportable characters, and the support mechanic itself is slow. So with the lack of speed and the lack of control, 4th spot isn't bad, but it makes sense in a tournament like this where the other decks above it are much faster. Which leads us to 3rd place. The deck that I thought wouldn't get anywhere in the tournament, and the wild card that proved everyone wrong. Rainbow Chicken. This deck worked too damn well, and I fully believe that the only reason this deck did as well as it did was because of Sisu. The HeiHeis made a pact with their Chinese chicken brethren in order to create some incredible plays during the tournament and make me laugh my freaking head off. This was an amazing wildcard addition to the tournament that definitely added some spice into the games. I loved it. Sadly, you won't be able to play it outside of a theme night that requires every single colour to be represented, but if you end up going to a theme night in the future that has that as a ruling, try this out for yourself and see if it works in real life. Or just do it with your friends. It's fun. Then we're up to the top 2, starting with number 2, HeiHei's Bodyguard unit. This deck did really, really well, and I personally believe that if you were to run this deck in real life, it would actually be the superior tech in a HeiHei tournament. It's on curve, it's got some great plays, great aggro plays, protective plays, it's got a really nice steady acclamation of lore, it can push back your opponents with some control capabilities. This deck does it all, but it doesn't have everything it needs because sadly, this deck had one other competitor that it just couldn't get over. The dominator of the tournament, the absolute decimator of lesser forms of chicken. HeiHei Aggro wins the tournament with unanimous victories across the board. This deck performed way too well, much better than I ever thought it would ever perform in the history of the world ever. I was not expecting this deck to be this good, even in a tournament that featured other decks with other HeiHeis. I thought it was going to be okay. I generally thought Bodyguard unit would have been number 1 at the end, but wow, way to prove me wrong. This was incredible. Now overall, with the tournament at large, which HeiHei card do I think is the best one statistically in my eyes after seeing the tournament through? In my opinion, I think you can warrant putting any HeiHei in the deck in any number that you think, but I think personally the best HeiHei is the Steel Bodyguard HeiHei. Its stat line, its on-curve potential, it's a 4/5 with a quest for 2 and has Bodyguard. It is very good, very strong, and I think is a sleeper hit in general in the game because of how solid it is as a bodyguard. Is it as good as the Bodyguard Pluto? Of course not. I think Bodyguard Pluto is the number 1 best bodyguard in the game, probably, if push come to shove, matching with Bodyguard Baloo in Amber. But outside of that, if you are just looking for a strong card featuring your favorite chicken boy, HeiHei the Bodyguard is definitely my personal go-to pick. But of course, that's just me. Which version of HeiHei do you think is the best HeiHei in the game, or which one is your personal favourite? Let me know down in the comments, and be sure to subscribe for even more Lorcana content in the future. I'm looking forward to working on more tournaments like this in the future as well, so if you have any ideas as to quirky cards or quirky themes I can base a tournament around in the future, let me know in the comments also, and I will keep that in mind. Check out the description for my other social pages, as well as the Discord server where you can chat with me, other members of the community, and also check out these quirky Lorcana decks. Until I see you on the next video or the next Lorcana tournament, stay safe, stay awesome, but most importantly, stay explosive. And I'll be seeing you guys next time.